political chaos in Pakistan does not seem to be ending anytime soon. What is unfolding at this moment is the army versus the politician. And in this case, it is Imran Khan and his political party, the PTI. And the latest developments, of course, point to the deepening of the crisis. In a fresh blow, the Pakistani Prime Minister, the former Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan, has lost one more key aide. It is his former cabinet minister, Fawad Chaudhry, who's now decided to jump ship from the PTI. Now, Fawad Chaudhry has just joined the latest addition to a long list of senior Imran Khan aides who have now quit the party in the last few days. Now, so far, the number of senior PTI leaders who have quit the party stands at 35. The PTI chief Imran Khan has alleged that his members are under tremendous pressure from the establishment to condemn the acts of violence and vandalism on military facilities and quit his fight for freedom. Now, Fawad Chaudhry's arrest has come just hours after the Pakistani Defence Minister Khwaja Asif confirmed that the government is considering a ban on Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf.
ये स्पॉन्टेनियस कथित तौर पे नहीं है, कथित तौर पे ये बेसाख्ता नहीं हुआ, कथित तौर पे ये एक प्लान के तहत सब कुछ हो रहा था। इस बैकग्राउंड में इम्कानात हैं और ज़रूर इसका फैसला कोई नहीं हुआ, लेकिन इसका जायज़ा ज़रूर लिया जा रहा है कि पार्टी के ऊपर पाबंदी लगा दी जाए।
Now, all of this, of course, has come amidst a political instability that has been in the making for quite some time. The crisis, of course, was exacerbated further by Imran Khan's arrest on the 9th of May. And Imran Khan's arrest from the premises of the Islamabad High Court on charges of corruption triggered large-scale violence across the nation. And one of the defining aspects of that violence that happened on the 9th of May was this: military establishments were targeted by the PTI workers. Now, this was in some ways a rare move, where several military facilities were targeted by the agitated Imran Khan supporters, and Supreme Court's relief to Imran Khan on the 11th of May finally calmed the nerves on the ground. But the political chaos still continues. The Pakistan government is now going after the participants and the conspirators of the unrest. More than 7,000 people were detained during the protest, and at least about 19 senior PTI officials were also arrested. Some in overnight raids on their homes. They've been accused of instigating violence. Now, many of the senior leaders were re-arrested even after securing bail from the courts. The defence minister of the incumbent coalition government has said that the PTI has attacked the very basis of the Pakistani state, which has never happened before in the 70-plus long-year history of Pakistan. Now, Khwaja Asif has also reiterated that these kinds of acts cannot be tolerated. Now, caving into the massive pressure built by the establishment, many PTI leaders were seen to be quitting the party one by one. And now it is cabinet ministers who are now jumping ship. Now, on Tuesday, it was senior PTI leader and a former cabinet minister, Shireen Mazari, who quit active politics, stating that these arrests were in fact affecting her children, and therefore that was also having an impact on her health, and therefore she was stepping away from active politics for some time. The former Pakistan Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, remember, was arrested on Tuesday. He's refused to quit the party as of now. And his arrest came just moments after he was released from a prison in Rawalpindi on the orders of a top court. Imran Khan has so far sympathized with those who are quitting his side. He has termed the pressure tactics from the government as the death of democracy in the country. And earlier he had said that he'll continue his fight for true freedom, even if he is the last one standing. All right, now to give us more perspective in terms of what is happening at this moment in Pakistan, we're being joined by Munize Jahangir, who is a senior journalist, and she's joining us live from Islamabad. Now, Ms. Jahangir, what we are looking at this moment in Pakistan appears to be a systematic dismantling of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, a party that was built up by Imran Khan over the course of the last couple of decades. Give us a sense of what is happening with each of these leaders who are quitting the PTI, and why are they doing it? Are they doing it under duress?
Well, they're certainly doing it under duress. As you know, that political parties in Pakistan, this is not the first time that it has happened to political parties in Pakistan. It has happened in the past. It has happened to the Pakistan People's Party. It has happened to the Jamaat-e-Islami. It has happened to the Pakistan Muslim League and the Sharif group. And whenever they have come in confrontation with the military, there has been attempts to dismantle it. Now, some political leaders have sustained. When we saw that General Musharraf took over, a lot of the PMLN top brass was picked up. And they were also, some of them were brutally tortured, including the current Interior Minister of Pakistan. He was tortured also, and they were encouraged to leave, to abandon the party. Now, to give you a little bit of local context over here, the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf is full of politicians who basically have been always seen as pro-establishment, pro-military politicians. And the top brass has always been of the PTI, has always been very loyal to the military and have always defended the military when in power as well. So for them to leave the party very quickly is also being seen that they originally had allegiances with the army, and now they are going back to the mothership. So it's also being seen in that context. However, they are not doing this of their own free will. After the 9th of May, when we saw political party workers of the PTI storm the streets and also burn effigies of the military, or also storm the Corps Commander's house in Lahore, there was a large crackdown on PTI workers across the country, especially in Punjab and in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. And all the top leadership was picked up, and they were threatened that they will be slapped with the Army Act, which was basically introduced by General Ayub Khan. And under the Army Act, they will be tried in military courts. Now, what we have seen with people who have been tried in military courts, they have been languishing in jail for years. And these military courts do not abide by the fair trial principle. All of this, all the trials are taking place inside closed doors. You don't really have access to what is happening inside. So, and ironically, during the PTI government, the same army, under the same Army Act, other civilians were also tried. So they're scared that they will be tried by these draconian laws. They will be locked up in military prisons and tried under military courts. They will not be given a fair trial, and perhaps that is the reason some of them are in politics.
Absolutely, indeed. Now, Ms. Jahangir, you know, the obvious next question, I'm pretty sure people will start talking about this very soon, with nearly 35 senior PTR leaders who've now quit the party, including the likes of Shireen Mazari, now Fawad Chaudhry. Are we looking at a situation where Imran Khan virtually will be the only leader in the PTI, and because he's now gone against the army, so the army either wants to remove him completely from the political equation, where Imran Khan now has to spend some time in prison, or perhaps go into exile? Is that the political scenario that we are now looking at?
Well, certainly there was talk of sending Imran Khan away. However, I interviewed the Interior Minister just a day ago, and he said that there has been no proposal to send Imran Khan out of the country. Whether he will be tried or not, there are several cases against him, over 100 cases against him, including of sedition and of corruption. Whether he will be arrested or tried in these courts, that time will tell, but certainly he will be tried in these courts. Now, whether he will remain the only person standing in the PTI, that is yet to be seen, because the PTI does have a large following. It does have some popular support. And there are party leaders that are still with Imran Khan. But as we speak, one after the other, after every 5 minutes, we are getting news that another senior leader has quit. So these are tough times for the party. Will the party survive? And I think I'll bring you back to the same thing that I said earlier on. A large part of the PTI leaders over here had allegiance to the army. These were people who were considered to be pro-establishment. And have they gone back to the mothership, or have they done it of their own will? You know, we have to see case-to-case basis.
Absolutely, indeed. Thank you very much indeed, Ms. Munize Jahangir, for joining us and getting us all those insights there.